What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for stopping by. Last week we finished up the remainder of the Stage 2 mods with the oil catch can. Not mandatory for Stage 2, but highly recommended for higher mileage cars. So yeah, all I've got planned for today is just to take it around town. I'm not sure if it's going to pass the emissions test yet because I haven't driven it X amount of mileage since we flashed the tune. So yeah, I'm just going to drive it around, hopefully get it past that set so I can see if the jag engine light comes on or not. Something else that's been on my mind is these tires. These are the rears, which were on the front, so we swapped them over. Tread isn't very deep at all. But if you look at the front, they're probably much worse, yeah. So, like, not even half the tip of my finger fits in there. So, this is highly noticeable when we're launching, right? When we're launching from a red light or when it turns green, you know. Or what you guys will see is, even if I just kind of like ramp into the pedal and let boost come in, it'll spin probably in second or third gear. Definitely in first. It spins all the way through first. So yeah, I'm just going to show you kind of like what I think of Stage 2 as it is right now, and obviously I'll show you what's going on with the launching stuff, and we'll go from there. So I'm still getting used to this wearing a GoPro while driving shit. I feel like a weirdo. And like everybody's gonna be looking at me. I've done it a few, oh my god. Damn. So yeah, the point of this video today, guys, is just to give you my thoughts so far owning this car at Stage 2. You know what, I'm actually gonna do this. And also I need to get more comfortable wearing the GoPro. Because I think the more and more I do it, I think the less and less I'm gonna care, really. It's weird, it's just when I'm by myself. Like if I have a friend in the car or something, I don't give a fuck. It's weird how that works. I think I just gotta do it more. Plus I wanna get more driving for you guys, so it's the only way to do it. So I'm just gonna take the similar path to the way that I get to work, so I know that very well. We got a lane reduction here, you know what that means. So yeah, you can hear traction control there. Oh, this guy's going slow as fuck. He's gonna sit over here like I can pass him. Dude, I'm not gonna fucking pass you. Dude, what? Okay, maybe I am. God damn. People confuse me, dude. Let's do a little pull here. Third gear. Yeah, so the pops are awesome. It's probably my favorite part about the tune so far. And it's quite a bit faster. The numbers are 330 or like 329 horsepower and like 400 foot-pounds of torque, 399 right around there. So yeah, I mean, really, really good numbers. I'm gonna do another third gear then. So I don't know, I mean, if you know what to look for, you could tell what the traction control is. And it's really just like when it sounds like it wants to go and it's like cutting power. That's what traction control is. Because it's sensing that the wheels are gonna slip, so it's limiting power. Which is like holding me back right now, and I'm really, really frustrated. Obviously the only fix is gonna be get tires, get some pops here. Yeah, so that's super loud from the outside of the car. I'll see probably in this video I gets a little bit of external footage of the car. Let me do a little launch here, yeah. So there you go. Second, third, and fourth. I really don't hit it at all on first because it's gonna spin regardless. And by the way, I'm not putting my foot to the floor at all because I know it's gonna spin. I'm just kind of like ramping into it here. All right, we'll go here then. But yeah, I'm pretty much just gonna drive it around. Once I think I'm good with clips, I'm gonna park it up, give you a rundown of all the mods that it's done to it, and probably get some external footage. So I think that's really what you guys have to see. I have a couple videos now where I've been driving it, so but nothing on the outside yet. So I'm looking at, I mean, obviously it's really easy, but I need some more adhesive GoPro mounts. Because I think I'll put this one that I'm wearing on my head on the outside of the car every now and then. But really I need another GoPro. I've got the Hero 9 Black right now that I'm wearing. And then I might get an older one, like a used older one for the outside or something like that, because this one's still pretty nice for the POV stuff. So yeah, we're fucking lacking right now, dude. Holy shit. This is really when I feel like an idiot. Like, I can justify wearing the GoPro if we're driving crazy and shit. Yeah, that's cool. But like, we're just driving normal and I've got a GoPro on my head. But really, guys, what I've come to realize while doing this shit, while recording, and just when you're pushing yourself in general, you might be in your head like worried about everybody else and maybe what they're thinking. But what I've learned, dude, is most of the time people don't really care what you're doing. They're living their own life, right? They're doing whatever they have to do to get by. They don't really care what you're doing unless you're fucking with them, you know? Unless you're putting them in danger or whatever, which, I mean, I might do from time to time. I mean, every car guy knows that. It's not just themselves that they're putting in danger, but just do you. And most of the time, people don't really give a shit, one way or the other. So, yeah, I'm gonna put this back on when, you know, I'm probably just gonna leave it on, dude, honestly. I was talking about getting more comfortable with it. I just gotta wear it, dude. I'm just gonna leave it on for the drive. But yeah, this is what this car is like driving every day. I think if I had to say, stage 2 is like perfect daily for this car. I'd say for most people, the regular use, I would say don't go with a downpipe like I got. A, because of the emissions. And B, I mean, it's a little loud. It's got a little bit of drone. I've definitely got some interesting comments when driving people, because this is my daily, and I'll go out to lunch with people at work and stuff, and most people think it's not fitting for an Audi to sound like that, and it's raspy and it's annoying. But honestly, like, if you guys know me and the other car that I've got, right, and the channel itself, I mean, it's supposed to be raw, dude. Like, going back to what I said, I mean, I don't really care what people think, man. Do shit for me, and you know what, I like it a little bit loud right there. I like it, especially with the pops. I mean, the pops that I get with this downpipe and the tune, of course, it's just crazy, dude. I would not replace it just so that the car would sound a little bit more tame. Like, it's not supposed to be tame. I drove it tame for a couple years. It was time for the step up. So yeah, overall, I'd say stage 1 on these cars, the 2.0 NQB motor. So that would be the 8V Audi A3 that I've got. The S3, I believe, has the same motor. And the Mark 7 GTI, of course, are all the same platform. And most of the videos and like parts and stuff I've been looking at for this car, goddamn, we could have made that, you fucking idiot. Most of the parts and everything that I'm looking at for this car and are for Mark 7 Golfs, because they'll work the same, except of course like the body stuff, they're completely different body, but the transmission, the engine. But anyway, what I was saying, overall the MQB stage 1, pretty boring. If you guys had the money and you didn't want to spend the time, you know, comparing the two, I would say just go right for stage 2. That's what my buddy Nick said I should have done, but I wanted to take it the slow route and do a little bit at a time, stretch it out, enjoy it more, which I did. You know, it was a little bit faster at stage 1, and then that way when I went to stage 2, it was much faster, you know. Whereas going straight to stage 2, you're not going to be as surprised, you know. But yeah, you will go straight to the 330 horsepower if that's what you're looking for. And you know, that doesn't sound like a whole lot, but with a car this light and all-wheel drive, it's actually a lot. As you could see on these all seasons, it's not even holding the power. So definitely enough, I would say, for this platform. Where's this dude going? She's crossing, bro. All right, I'm gonna open it up here. We'll do a little 1-2 or something if I can. So I kind of eased into it there. Super great sounding. Like, no complaints on the sound of this car at all, dude. I'm looking for cops today, dude. Super Bowl Sunday. They're looking for an idiot like me with a camera on my head. Well, really, they're not. They should be looking for drunk drivers and shit, but I mean, it's still early. The game hasn't even started yet. I doubt people are really that drunk before Super Bowl, but hey, some people really dedicated to their drinking, man. I mean, you gotta be dedicated to something. Fucking yellow lights all over the place, dude. Nobody speeds up either. Oh my god, another one? As long as you cross the line before it's fucking red, you're good. Ooh, we got a red here, huh? So yeah, the cool thing about these pops is that it's only in sport mode, so in order to get them, you kind of do have to just downshift in manual mode, but before you switch to manual mode, you want to make sure that you're in sport, otherwise the pops won't happen. And the best way I've found is to drop it down a gear when you get back to like just above 2K, because that'll put the revs in the next gear that you're downshifting into, it'll put the revs up to like 3.5. It's just the right amount of pops. I think if you do it before then, you're gonna get pops for like 8 seconds straight, and it's not really the best thing. So yeah, I don't know if you guys could hear it, but it does sound like it's still leaking. I thought the exhaust, that is, I thought I fixed it a few videos ago, and I did. It sounded good for like a week, and I think it just keeps loosening up. It's the style of pipe that I got under there. It's like a O'Reilly AutoZone spec pipe. Like, it's not perfect, and I think that's the issue. It's probably not clamping perfectly, and when it does, it'll probably just loosen up over time. So I don't know, I might just rock it the way it is for now. Really, I'm trying to drive it. I think I have like 100 or so miles to go until I can check if it's gonna pass emissions again. And if it doesn't, they do make a, I guess, adapter piece. I don't really want to explain it on camera for certain reasons, that will allow it to pass emissions. So I just wanted to check if it will without that piece, so that I don't have to buy it. Because I do need this car to pass emissions. The Mustang doesn't, but I don't need it to. It's just a project. It's just a fun little weekend car. But this is my daily driver. This is my commuter to work, so I need to make sure that it does pass emissions so that I can renew my license registration. Yeah, so a little bit of drone down low, but I don't think it's the worst thing in the world. It's kind of funny because if I'm like driving next to somebody, like door to door, it'll actually make them like speed up or slow down because they don't want to be right next to me, and it's hilarious, which is great. I don't want people to be next to me, you know. So yeah, I'm almost to my parking lot of choice, so I'm gonna meet you guys back up on the high quality camera and talk about what I got done to this thing, so don't go anywhere. All right, so I've got the engine bay open now. Just gonna talk about some of the mods I have. So starting off, we got the cold air intake from IE. So it's just this whole kit here. It's kind of nice for working on the car. You can keep your tools and your bolts here, provided that they don't fall this way at the fan. That would not be good. But yeah, cold air intake was about $120, I think, from IE. And then moving our way back, they give you all this piping. The turbo inlet valve is upgraded from IE as well, and then the turbo outlet, which is kind of hard to see, but it's like underneath this cover behind the start of the downpipe there, and that is basically what you would call the blow-off valve. Makes it a lot, you can hear it a lot easier, and every time pretty much you let off the gas, there's a nice whoosh sound, which is really awesome. It's hard to hear until you actually like upgrade the exhaust, but it's definitely there. Then I pretty much just got the stage 1 tune after that stuff, and of course the Borla Catback that's back here. So this big old muffler back here, it's actually 2 mufflers made by Borla. So I got all that done with the stage 1 tune. It picked up about 20 or 30 horsepower after that, so you know, kind of noticeable, but not really. It mostly just changes like the throttle response and the sound and all that. So then I drove it like that for about 2 years, about a year and a half, 2 years. and then I started with the stage 2 mods. So the first thing we did, and at this time when I was on YouTube, so we upgraded the intercooler, which is really hard to see. I kind of like that because you can't even tell that it's back there. Aside from my little IE sticker here, that's a hint, and you can really only see it at the top there, because what you're looking at here is the AC condenser. It's not the intercooler, so it's there, but it's like in between a bunch of stuff. So intercooler, it was really thick, and it's got like the 3-inch tubing. The charge pipes were replaced, so one of them is right there, that little elbow one, and the other one is kind of over here somewhere. It's really hard to see, but those are the charge pipes that send cold air back into the turbo. Let's see, and then of course the downpipe with the intercooler. That's this guy back here, and it's the only thing that I went with CTS for good reason, because IE doesn't actually make the type of downpipe that I was looking to get. But that's really been the major change on this car, is again, there's a full 3 inches down back to the exhaust. So it's actually 3.5 inches here, and then it gets reduced at the back of the downpipe, which is somewhere around the middle of the car there, to just a 3-inch to meet with the Borla. So before, I think it was like 2.5 inches here, and then like 2.25 inches out the back. So definitely a lot of restriction going on before, and that's all been gone now. So really those are the 2 things you need for stage 2, is the intercooler and the downpipe. You don't actually even need the intercooler, but I just got it anyway, as well as the oil catch can, which I didn't need but got anyway. If you guys didn't know, I'm already at like 92,000 on this engine, so I want to do everything I can. So along that route, I'm also doing oil changes every 6 months and coolant flushes every 6 months, just to make sure that this engine will last as long as it can. So yeah, and then to top off the engine, I just have this carbon fiber red cover. So obviously just purely cosmetic. I really have nothing else red on this car, so I'm thinking about getting rid of it, but maybe just getting a plain carbon fiber lid to replace it. So that's everything we're looking at here. I really like the way this this catch can is looking, mounted right there. The only thing is these hoses are kind of like, there's no cutouts on this cover for them, so they're just like forced in there. But yeah, really cool. So yeah, that pretty much is everything that's done to this car. Not much, but it's actually like a really good starting point. So obviously on top of that, I've got this RS3 style front bumper, which is one of my favorite things about this car. It really changes up the front end with those mini fogs or those mini grills on the side, and of course the Quattro letters. Love that. So yeah, some of the other stuff that I got going next for this car is going to be the wheels. I think is going to be the next thing. Of course I'm going to get winter tires for these wheels for now, but whenever it's summertime and I'm good to get summer tires, I will be getting either 18 or 19-inch wheels, and I'm looking at something nice like a BBS or something similar like that. Maybe not full price like a BBS would be, but at least something nice like that. Let me know in the comments if you guys have any ideas for colors, because I really don't know. Like a gunmetal gray, I think maybe. I've even thought about white, but it really depends on what the wrap is. So that's another thing that I'll talk about in a second. But first, I gotta figure out something with this. I've been talking about this since I really started the channel. I haven't found anybody or any way to fix this. As you can see, it's part of the pinch weld, which is right there. Yeah, that like silver part, that's part of the pinch weld. And it's like one solid piece. This whole back quarter panel up there, all one piece. So I do have some RS3 side skirts to put on here, and it covers it up pretty nicely. So I think that's gonna be the next step with this car, is getting, I have an S3 bumper, so getting that painted and getting the RS3 style side skirt painted, put them up there, install them, and then get the wrap. I think would be the perfect thing. So yeah, this is just a regular A3 rear bumper. It's not an S-line car, so it's not an S-line bumper, which means I have to upgrade for the S3, which comes out a little bit wider here. It comes out to the back a little bit. This is a little bit wider. These reflectors are in slightly different spots, and the main thing is the diffuser, right? So I have an S3 style diffuser. It doesn't fit on this bumper because it's a little bit wider. So then I'm gonna have to get some quad tips. So either I'll just go with some like universal style ones, put them on there, or what I want to do is get the S3 valved catbacks. That would be the ideal way. So that way I can keep it closed if I want it to be quiet and loud when it's open, obviously. So yeah, that's what I'm looking at. Oh, I forgot to mention, I have EVC yellow stuff pads. think that was one of the first videos, actually the first video we put on this channel in May of 2024. Got the EBC, like the sport discs. They're not the full race ones, and they're not like the street ones. They're sport ones, so they're drilled and slotted. And then I do have stainless steel weighted lines behind there on all four corners. So that's what the rear looks like. The rubber's a little smaller. And there's the pad there. So yellow stuff is like along with the discs, like the sport line. It's not the full race, but they're also not like the street ones. So yeah, you can see all the curb rash on these wheels. Definitely leads me to want to replace them. So yeah, so the tints, I'm definitely gonna have to get those done too with the wrap. This is the passenger side here. It's a lot worse than a driver for some reason. This is like completely peeling up from the inside, you can tell. Right, that's no good. So I'm gonna get that done with the wrap as well. So really body work like the end of February here, and then I'm gonna be looking to get the wrap and the tint done in like early March. So I'm really excited for that, and then we're gonna see where we go with body looks from there. So yeah, guys, that pretty much just wraps up the all the mods that I've done on this car since I've owned it. So I'm just gonna show you some outside the car clips and how it sounds, starting off with the pops right here in this parking lot. So this is crazy. So yeah, I don't really know where else to go for now for these outside clips. I think I'm gonna have to grab somebody at some point to help me, like stand outside the car, because what I realized is I can do flybys all I want, but they're gonna be stationary. They're gonna be from one angle, right? And that's not really what I want. I'm gonna do a few more clips in this car, and I realized some of these trucks that I'm driving by right here, some of them are probably sleeping. So yeah, I don't want to do that either. I'll respect the truck drivers. Let's see how she does from a 48. Oh my god. Jesus, dude. Oh man, I love it. It's as easy as that, baby. But yeah, that's pretty much gonna be it for driving this car. I didn't get to do as much as I wanted to, but I saw a lot of cops on my way over there. And I need some better spots. So I'm hoping this summer I'll be able to drive around a lot more and figure out some better spots for recording, doing dumb shit with this car, because it is really, really hard to show you guys stuff without breaking the law. Let me just say that. So also, I mean, I had an opportunity on the way over here. I was with a green Mustang, a green 5.0. It's like 3 cars ahead of me right now. So basically, we're at a single lane, and then it opened up to 2 lanes, and he took the passing lane. I was gonna fall in behind him, but then somebody else came in, and they were going like 20 miles an hour less than he was, so I didn't get to keep up with him. Then I heard him like the whole way. I heard him accelerating and shit like that. I was like, fuck, dude, that would have been awesome. Not that I would beat an S550. They're like double my horsepower. That shit's not even a race. But hey, I never mind messing around with people with performance cars as well. So here he is. He's right here. It's GT. Sick, dude. That's what's up. But yeah, that's gonna be all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed me driving this car around, getting some pops with hits, some rolls, stuff like that. Let me know what you want to see more of in the comments. Don't forget to like this video if you found it entertaining at all. Don't forget to stop back in next Sunday. I upload once a week. Like that video as well. Subscribe if you're not already. And yeah, I'll see you guys next week. Stay objective driven.